to getting justice for Gabby? Will we ever get answers? Where are we on seeking the truth? Let's get to the release that came in. From the Department of Justice and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the Denver office is and I'll read it here. Follow the FBI Denver account on Twitter.
Sup? What's up, everyone? Let's look. Yeah, whiskey time, huh?
Human remains found at Carlton Reserve confirmed as those of Brian Laundrie. And then, of course, all the necessary information there at the header of this release. Brian Laundrie confirmed to be deceased. Let's all kind of break down where this all happened and how we got to this point.
Thank you.
Chris and Roberta Laundrie, Brian's parents, go out to the Carlton Reserve yesterday, that being Wednesday, October 20th.
Yes.
According to Stephen Bertolino, the attorney, they go out and it is with law enforcement. There are cameras there present, images that, of course, have been making the rounds on social media. Chris and Roberta Laundrie go to an area that Brian is believed to have been in the past, and an area that is believed to have been underwater previously due to all of the precipitation that fell on the Carlton Reserve over the month of September. We showed you the aerials. It was a swampy wetland as far as rural Sarasota County, the wilderness there in rural Sarasota County at the Carlton Reserve. They go there yesterday. Chris Laundrie, Brian's father, discovers a silver dry bag, a dry bag that he grabs. There's video of him, images on social media of him holding this bag. It's brought to the attention of law enforcement. They focus on this area. Nearby is also a backpack is discovered. A notebook is discovered as well. In that area, human remains are found. As we found out yesterday from law enforcement sources, originally it was partial human remains. It was then confirmed to be skeletal remains later on today. And now we have the information here from the FBI that it was a comparison of dental records, not DNA, but dental records, that confirm that the human remains that were found Wednesday morning are that of Brian Laundrie.
Okay.
Now, I tweeted out earlier
Sorry,
that
I'm in shock.
I was anticipating that the dental records would be used as supplemental evidence, that they would wait for DNA evidence to come back. This is, they are confident enough in the match of the dental records that these are the remains of Brian Laundrie. So many online observers have commented to me over the last several weeks, pointing out very, very particular details of Brian Laundrie's smile and his teeth. And if there were unique characteristics of the dental records that made it indistinguishable that this was Brian Laundrie, then that was enough for the FBI to announce this today unexpectedly. We, based on all information that we had obtained over the course of today, we were anticipating Friday being a potential first day where we could get this release as to whether or not the remains were that of Brian Laundrie. And perhaps the DNA would have come back on Friday or Saturday or Sunday or Monday of next week, sometime over the next, let's say, 4 to 5 days, however quickly they can do that DNA testing. But DNA testing was secondary in the estimations of the FBI, them releasing, and you see it here on your screen, that the comparison of dental records confirm that the human remains found at the T. Mabry Carlton Jr. Memorial Reserve, the Carlton Reserve, and Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park are those of Brian Laundrie. Let's bring this all back to where the focus needs to be, and the focus needs to be on seeking truth, seeking fact. We still don't know what happened to Gabby Petito. We know her cause of death, but we don't know who is responsible, as the FBI put it yesterday in the press conference, who is responsible for the murder of Gabrielle Venora Petito. We don't know.
I'll talk just now, guys.
Will we ever know? Is there evidence? And what will the FBI do now that we have a couple that embarks on a cross-country road trip together, seemingly happy, seemingly posting on social media, seemingly ready to spend the rest of their lives together, and just a few weeks later, they are both dead? What happens now as far as determining what the truth of this story is and what happened to Gabby Petito? Will we ever know? Is there enough ample evidence in Wyoming? Is there any evidence with the belongings that have been gathered here in Florida? Does the notebook tell us anything? Is there evidence, whether it's in Wyoming, Florida, or anywhere in between? Is there...
Okay, so I'm going to put that off for now. I'm just going to focus quickly one more time on Denver, Colorado on October 21st, 2021. A comparison of dental records confirmed that the human remains found at the T. Mabry Colton Jr. Memorial Reserve and Mahakahatchee Creek Environmental Park are those of Brian Laundrie. The FBI is grateful for the tremendous investigative support from our partners, Northport Police Department, Sarasota Police Department, all the police departments, right? And that's what they say there. I'm so shocked. I mean, I was going to go live at, 1 a.m. for me, but I want to do experiment with some live streams because most of you are from America. Hello, everyone. But then I saw this and I'm like, didn't see this coming. Really didn't. The theories brought about. I'm reading some of your messages. Yeah, curious what his cause of death is, right? Wow. So I hope that my sound good? Okay. So type 1 if you, I don't know, I can't even ask you if you believe this is the story, because this is the story. But how about type 1 if you accept that this is it, and 2 if you think there's still theories to be had. Oh my goodness, I'm so shocked right now. Right? Something's fishy. So 1, you believe this. 2, you think, look at that. It's pretty... A lot of you are like 2, huh? Now, the video that I was going to make just a little bit later, I just want to change my lights here, was, what are the odds? What are the odds of the park opening up? You say 2, a lot of you say 2. The park opening up to the public, and then the very next day, they go for a walk, and they find stuff? Did they find stuff? Who found stuff? The story is so crazy, oh my word. There's also... this, which maybe I can share. Yes, we accept the cookies. Man, I don't know how to show this picture real nice. Have you guys seen this? Thank you to Cynthia for sending me this. It's not great quality on here now, but it's the Laundrie'S. This is titled, this is a video of Brian's parents finding the dry bag. The area was underwater, yes. And then earlier, as you saw, we spoke to Detective Phil Grimaldi. We spoke to a retired detective, Perry Freeman. And it's like, that's, how would the, oh, sorry, I'm just watching them as well. How would the remains be bones right now? I don't know. But there they go. I think they were walking around there with a dry bag. This is so suspicious, it's almost laughable. If it wasn't for the fact that this is all in aid of trying to locate an alleged friggin' mirror. Very interesting. I'm sure they will do additional DNA confirmation, right? What are you guys thinking? So yeah, this is now like an impromptu live, but that's okay. Then reporting live right now. Brian's dental records have confirmed bones are Brian's. Yes, we've covered that. Dead bodies float within 72 hours. I call BS. Suzanne, that's what I was thinking. I heard gators stash bodies to eat them later. The thing is, if it was a gator, right? This is still a bit of what are the odds? That was going to be the original title of this video, and then I'm like, oh, we've got confirmation. But let's say a gator or an animal got hold of him. Maybe that's how then, if it's, I don't know what. Sorry for being graphic, ripped and stuff. Maybe that could decompose a bit faster, a piece of it or something, or what? Because wouldn't a gator eat the whole thing, everything? Wouldn't animals, what did they leave behind? What is going on? No mainstream news channel confirmed. WFLA did. WFLJ, they say, hey JB, this sucks. Medical examiners are back at the reserve. Now, the person who I first saw reported was Brian Enton, and apparently the attorney said it, and the parents said, yep, those are his remains. So it's so weird how the parents and the attorney speak first, right? They only leave the skull. Damn, okay, interesting. Goodness. I might have to put this on a little bit of a slow mode, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to put this on this mode here. Slow mode, subscriber mode. Got it. We can't even keep up here. Okay. Subscriber, it's too fast. But don't worry, you only have to be subscribed for a minute. So subscribe and wait a minute, you can chat. Oh my word. I was even busy preparing map time. I was trying to get the whole thing going. Maybe you guys can point me in the right direction. Send me an email right now if you know exactly where it is. I found basically where it is. Which... I've got like everything open here. So... See, I looked at that area. And then I was looking at the map time. Right here. Map time. This little window of mine has got to go. We got to make a new window. Okay, what's up? Why wouldn't medical examiners, coroner and FBI be the ones to make the announcement? That's what I also wonder. Why is it the parents and the attorney? Why? Right. You can see all my little windows. I've got so many tabs open right now. I typed that in because thank you for someone who sent me that as well. For this location at least, that I could narrow that down. Don't worry, I'll be up here now. Okay. So they said you go here, the footpath, go this way a little bit, and then is it like here, right? Is that what we're thinking? Too vague, too suspicious. So strange that after $2 million and FBI and police, I know, right? No, we didn't need the FBI, the cadaver dogs, the thermal imaging, the US Marshals, the anything. We just needed Roberta Laundrie and her backpack, and then, ta-da! What are the odds? Right on topic. Look into politics. Right now, all these cases. Yes, I saw that one with the Australian girl. My goodness. The bones? Nah. Igad Mel had the map guy on earlier today. Yeah, but it's in this area, right? Like, if I look, it's like, they said it's here. Okay, help me if you know, if you've seen this. This is where it is, and 2, I'm way off. But from what I researched, this is where it was. When did he die, though, right? So now we got to back it all the way up. We got to back this up, because they went camping on the 6th. And then 2 of them left on the 7th. And camping was far from here. We want to go there. Look at that. They went camping there on the 6th. Okay. And then we don't know if he returned home after that, but allegedly. And then apparently, according to the parents, he left on the 13th to go on a hike. In the car, which no one saw him drive out. Yeah, FBI is confirmed. I saw that. And then, so this is 73 miles south. But so let's say if they went camping on the 6th, and let's say he did return back, even though we don't know, we don't have evidence of that. But I don't know. How did he get to the freaking park from there? But anyway, he returned, right? Look at Igad Mel's last video. There's a very detailed map of the rim. Okay. I will look. But then it's so weird as well because remember initially they were like searching here and there's this huge reserve and then it's like, damn, it's like right here, like through the neighborhood. Damn. In my opinion, a lot of wildlife contributed to the skeletal remains. Probably. My goodness. Okay, now just hold on 1 second. I'm going to go to another YouTube video. So they've confirmed it's him. Yes, apparently. Apparently they've confirmed it's him. But don't worry, if I don't do map time right now, I will do map time, okay? Don't worry. I will get there. I'm just looking now at Iked Mel. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I really thought they're going to come back and say, nah, it's not him. But apparently it is. Ah, okay. Wait, now we gotta... Okay. Oh, nice. Okay. We got Iked Mel's video up here. Shout out to Iked Mel.
Answer the number one question
in relation
what
to the map
happened
of
to
the
Gabby?
Carlton Reserve. So,
Wait.
We know that she was strangled to death.
Yes.
I'm zoomed in right now. I'm actually going to zoom out and show you guys.
Hey,
kind of
look, we're
which
doing
way
map
I'm
time with
looking
somebody
on the
else.
map. So I'm like, north is actually east for me right now. So
Yes,
this
okay.
makes more sense for how I'm going to match up the footage to the WFLA
I like it.
helicopter footage. So real quick, a lot of the footage that you guys are seeing of people outside of the Carlton Reserve is happening right here on this road.
Yes.
And you will see if I move.
This is a really nice breakdown, man. Thank you, Aaron, for
Yeah, map time. You're doing map time. That's what I wanted to do. Ooh, stranger map. I know, right?
sending that because that answers some of the questions
feels
too, from
weird.
the super chat.
My screen over a little bit. This is kind of where
Yes, we've
all the
seen a lot of that
cameras are
footage.
lined up
True,
and
true,
you see
true.
all the vehicles coming in and out of the reserve. That's happening right here at this big.
I'm going to look for it. I could orientate myself. I mean, here's the cars where they initially said he was parked, right? It's probably like this. Where the little man at? Bring the little man. Come on, little man. They ID'd him by his melon. Oh my goodness. Right, so we've got this right there, road. See, here's the road. Okay, I see the road. Wait, we're going down. Oh. You know, I'm better off preparing for this map time. That's how I do it so epically, is when I'm really prepared. But they said somewhere here. I just remember someone doing this, but this just doesn't look the same right now. So anyway, let's look at stranger map time.
Big curved section of road.
Yes.
Okay, so once again, I'm going to go back to the 2D view. I'm going to
We
turn
like that
once
view.
over to where we're looking directly. North is technically directly east.
Yeah,
And so
that's
if we
where I
go
showed you just now.
straight over into the reserve, it's going to be this section right here. Okay, so
Okay.
if we're looking at the map with north being true north,
Yes,
this
there
is
we
what we're
go.
looking at. Okay, we're looking at Northport, and we go to the beginning of the trail. So this is where the people are parked.
Yes, that's where we
and
were.
then it would be this section, this.
One more time, everybody. That's what I was saying. Little bit, sort of. So it's like kind of here. Oh, my bad. Now I'm not even showing you. Because it was like there. They go over here, and there was this, and there was this little funny little area right here. Sorry, let me look at your messages. Sure, there's been a lot of many good, bad. I find it odd she covers stories that Mel has covered first. Really? We all do it. Mel's covered stories I've covered too. And I would have prepared for map time in an hour from now, but then this news broke and I'm like, oh my word. But yeah, that's where it would be. That's where it would be. Map time, everybody. I'm just so shocked. Honestly. I mean, also, how did the parents know to go exactly there as well, right? Thank you. The person who took those pics could be the stalker that's been watching them the whole time. Oh, and the two women is too weird, right? Parents didn't search. The car was parked in the grass. They take the vehicle. That's true as well. The car was parked in the grass. I love watching Mel, of course. Ikid Mel's one of my favorites. And I mean, they've shared a lot of my map time, so why can't I share their map time right now? Of course I can. Silly. Drinking early today. Whoop, whoop. Who's Mel? Mel, Ikid Mel, the channel, YouTuber. It's overtime to unsubscribe. It's overtime. Okay, keep watching the video.
This little clearing right here that they're working with. Okay, so I'm going to zoom into the exact section and show you that right here
What?
is actually where they have taped off an area with the little tent. So let me go ahead and split screen this and match it up with the WFLA news footage or the
Good
chopper
job, good
footage.
job. Working together, of
So
course.
As it zooms out, we're going to be able to see right here. So what we're looking at right now is that police or that whatever that was right there in the trees, that truck or whatever is probably right around here. And then as we zoom out a little bit more,
Hey, we got to
you're
have
gonna
this guy on for
see
map time too, right?
that
What's up, Grizzlies?
white
Carve it up from
piece
Indiana.
Right there possibly is this. I don't know if that's there all the time, if it's like a little shack or a roof of some sort. And then you're already seeing a little bit of a clearing here. That's going to be this clearing right here. So you can even see kind of the shape right here of the clearing is the same shape there. So what
Okay.
we're seeing with
2 to 3 miles into
this
the reserve,
little bit
45-minute
right up
walk.
here, if you can see my mouse, this is that little tent that they popped up to kind of wrap
Map time with this guy.
the,
Yeah,
tape
Mel
around.
also gives me shout
So
outs.
as it zooms out more, we're going to be able to see now this shape of pooled water right here isn't going to be the same all the time, right? So it's not the exact same shape because
Makes sense,
water
makes sense.
clearly right now is still receding. And so at this satellite image, the water is probably receded more, so we're seeing a little bit more land. However, the trees line up. So we've got a bunch of 3 trees right here, a little bunch, 1, 2, 3.
Hey, this guy's doing map time so well. I'm so impressed. Good job, good job. I'm really sad right now. Will the parents ever get the whole story? So Leo, that's the thing. Will they get the whole story? I don't know what happens now. Right? It's only 3,500 feet from where the press camped out. Like, how did they not find this whole time? I know the underwater thing. Okay, the underwater story. I don't believe this. I need more proof than his teeth. Way too sus. And cadaver dogs can smell remains in 15 feet of water. That's what I'm thinking. There were cadaver dogs out there. The FBI, US Marshals, right? Everyone was out there. And suddenly on the day that the parents are out there, they find it? It's just so weird. It's so weird to me. Is it the full skeleton? Did the parents fake his death? I don't know. It's so crazy, right? The story is so insane. Like,
And a baby tree right here. And so we have 1, 2, 3, and a baby tree right here.
I like the
So
detail it
you
goes
can
into.
see right here is where they have that taped off section. So if we zoom out a little bit more, this section where the trucks are is going to be this section right here. So those 2 trucks right there are parked exactly where my mouse is at right now, because you can see it wraps around. It's almost a C-shaped section. This is the C-shaped section, and you can even see this little area of clearing in view as well. So as it zooms out, we're going to confirm this even more.
Cindy says, I don't believe it's him. Heck, he would pull his own teeth to leave them so he can have more runtime. That's the thing. We don't know what they found. They said skeletal remains, but I mean, imagine if it was just teeth. Oh my word. Then go watch his videos if you have a problem. Yeah, exactly. Go watch his videos. If you haven't noticed, all of us YouTubers, we collab sometimes, and they've shared plenty of my map times. This is the one time I'm sharing their map time because I didn't have time to prepare the map time right now. But I will do map time. We're going to pinpoint and check it out, look at everything, do the timeline. I just wanted to come on here and tell you guys the news. Otherwise, I get about 1 million emails and Instagram messages saying, go live, go live, go live, because the news. And I'm just like so shocked as well. So again, I'm here sharing it with you because we're in this together. And this is very shocking news. It's very surprising as well. The FBI release did say dental, so it seems the mouth was intact enough. But Jeffrey, do you think it was just teeth or skeletal and teeth? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure law enforcement left out the parts near the entrance, but who would like to admit it? Ooh. Yeah, you said, thank you for going live. Can you recap what they said? Thank you, Melissa. Okay, we can recap what they said, that the FBI confirmed that the human remains do belong to Brian Laundrie. That is shocking. That is basically what they said. And now I'm just trying to look at, again, the timeline and just trying to piece it all together, because I'm like, so they went camping on the 6th. They checked out on the 7th, allegedly. We don't know then when Brian was last seen, but possibly up until the 13th. That's when the parents said he left to go for a hike. But then they only reported him missing on the 17th. It's so weird. Has to be teeth attached to maxilla or mandible. Thank you for introducing me to Mel. I like collabs. Yeah, go check out Iked Mel. I mean, he's one of my favorites. There's Iked Mel, Tyler Feller. We've all been covering this case and many other cases, right? But I know we've all been covering the case and I think kind of collabing, and we're all now starting to, talk to each other and everything, which is great. I mean, it's a huge community, which is amazing. Once you go, Grizz. Teeth. Okay. I really wonder if those pictures from Fort DeSoto, when Cassie shared the pictures of them camping, was that really him from that time? Huh? Was it? Oh, of course, we've got Popcorned Planet. I always forget all these other ones. Right? Tell me who you watch. Gavin Fish, exactly. There we go. You're helping me remember. And obviously, Doug. No more Doug live. Oh, no. I hope Doug does more lives, just drive-bys. I hope he realizes that people love to watch him drive around and talk and everything, and that he'll still get all that support. Thank you, Bent and Twisted. Attorney states the parents reported to the FBI on the 13th. He had not come home. Yes, yeah, true. The attorney stated that. Thank you, Larry Neese. It's a crime, exactly. True crime rocket science, fellow South African. Apparently 2 agents informed the parents and the attorney released a statement. I just find it so weird how the attorney is like friggin' texting people and making all these press releases sort of without the FBI or anyone first. It's so weird. Yeah, Doug goes to Buckeye. Mikey's mammy. I like that idea. Sure. If the swamp took him, poetic justice for nature. That's true. I'm going to keep the melon stuff going on the merch line, because the micro melon manhunt represents so much. This is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. And I know it's a bit of a weird spin on it, but I'm just like, micro melons, you know what I mean? Just don't do that. Don't do that to other people. Collab and copying the same stories is something else. Oh, okay. Thanks, Midnight Cowboy. Great to hear. Only the photo of him facing the water was current. That's what I was thinking. Only the photo of him facing the water was current. The other 2 photos were older. That would make some sense. Damn. Thank you, everyone. It just doesn't explain it. Like, the parents have been so calm. Right? With their son missing? Going on a hike and them never not hearing from him. It's so weird. I just can't make sense of it. Can you make sense of it? Yes, thank you so much. Meeting America in RV mode. Mod DV Awareness Month. Safety is always first. If you didn't check out the DV awareness episode that we did on this channel, where I interviewed Diana Dessau, please go check that out as well. His parents knew he was going to kill himself, but like, would they act so chilled about it? Right? Thank you, Jeannie. Who's been on his social media accounts? Well, remember that day when we were reading some background information and we saw that really, I think it was the brother-in-law and the dad had access to that account. So that's interesting too. Oh my word, it's Christy Camp. Imagine that. If he's a serial killer, his parents probably thought finally he's caught. Man, Country Gal, that's the thing. All of it makes no sense. Like this whole case, it just makes no sense. To drive the van back alone and then act all like kind of chilled from what we know. Probably told his parents, no, that we broke up or whatever, but it's still weird that they're like, oh, okay, just like you're here with the van. Like maybe he said, we broke up and I've dropped off at home and I've kept the van. Thank you so much, Melanie H. In honor of the memory of Gabby, thank you, Gisela, for all your time and effort on shining a light on this tragic case. Love to you in the mods. Thank you so much, Melanie, and we send you so much love as well. And I hope you feel so much better soon. Yeah, the map guy's voice, right? So imagine if he came home, right, on the 1st. And then he told the parents, like, nah, we broke up at school. I've just got the van for now. Like, okay. And then they go for bike rides and walking. And then they go camping on the 6th. Maybe the parents didn't know anything up to that point, right? But then when Gabby's parents started calling and reported her missing, maybe they were like, oh, crap, like, what is going on here, right? And then she was reported missing on the 11th. And by the 13th, he was already out of there, going on a hike. Now, if these, well, they are, the FBI said they are his skeletal remains, that would mean at minimum, just on my own assumption, I'm not a detective, I don't know anything about this. Really, I'm just assuming, damn, it must take a while to decompose 2 skeletal remains. But that would mean it's like on that day, he goes out there and is gone. Parents' body language, incongruent, right? Why would he kill himself in Florida instead of... I know. It makes no sense. And even some people... we talked earlier to retired detective Perry Freeman, you know, when he said... Some people say, what if it was accidental with Gabby? But then he would call law enforcement or not? Would he not call and be like, oh, my word, like, it's so weird that he's like hitchhiking around and then gets in the van, drives home, uses her card, acts all like nothing happened at home, and then disappears. So it's almost like he maybe felt like he'll take it to the grave. I really hope that we get answers, though. I hope it isn't like that. Yeah, he was in the water. It will destroy tissue faster than laying on the dry ground. Yes, I agree with you, Missy S. It's just that when I asked those retired homicide detectives, they said, not that fast. But I hear you. In water, it would definitely go a lot faster. And, of course, if there are alligators involved. Mental break. The hiking. I agree. Well, we don't know that he killed himself. We don't know that yet. If it was accidental and the parents knew nothing, why would they immediately lawyer up? Cornflake girl, exactly right. It's just... this. Ooh, wow. Thank you so much. It is still such a mystery, right, David? He put his teeth in a skull. Disorganized thoughts, mental health. Yeah, they have not released the cause of death. I hope they'll be able to find it, based on what they found. Okay, so Matrix says, my daughter's remains were in a river for 6 weeks and was recognizable. Wow, I'm so sorry to hear that. They can do DNA from teeth. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh my goodness. I do hope we did write in the notebook. And also, why would the notebook... You know the dry bag that they got? The little dry baggie? What did they have in there? Is that how they found it? Do you guys know? Okay, type 1 if they found... If you know. Did they find the bag like that? Or is that stuff they put in the bag? 1, they put stuff... No. Type 1 if they found the bag like that. And 2 if they put stuff in the bag. I think... They put stuff in the bag from what I've looked at. The reason I ask is because imagine if he actually did write in a notebook and put it in a bag and then went out there. 2. So many mixed answers. Maybe the son told the dad to help him. Wait. The bag was dry, but the notebook was wet. Then it's going to be so difficult to read whatever's in there. Scott Peterson. Whoo, I did that case. If you guys haven't seen some of my older content, it's not that old. I only started this channel like 3.5 months ago. But like, if you want to see the older content, I did the Scott Peterson case as well. That was like, what? Dad found the bag. He went right to it, according to his lawyer. It just makes no sense to me. This is really a mystery case. It really is. Hang in there, Blazer G. You're doing great. Thank you so much. It's been a very tiring case, huh? Very, very draining. Been working a lot. They've got the kind of bags for bigger evidence. Okay. Yeah, was all this stuff just sitting in a pile? That's the other one as well. What? Ah, Melanie, nice emojis you're using there. Hope they found phones. Oh, my word. I hope they found stuff in the bag, right? Damn. Laundry soup. Oh, my goodness. We will never know what the notebook contained. I'm sure if it's in water and everything, we will never know. Which really sucks, because he could have actually confessed in that notebook and written down stuff, right? Dry bag and backpack. That doesn't make any sense. There is a video of him going directly to that spot and picking up the bag. Yeah, I showed it earlier. Literally, he goes like walking in right to the bag. It's a bit odd. Right? Has anyone got the audio of the parents and the one cop? When I was listening to that audio where initially they showed Roberta Laundrie and Chris Laundrie from behind talking to that cop, I had my phone literally like pressed up to my ear trying to listen. And all I heard was, we think we found something, go home, we'll keep you posted type of thing. And they were like, okay. Family cut a deal with the FBI and gave it the bag. You never know. I like that. Showing the binocular one. What? Sure. So, Kitty. Yeah, Fury would be like, Well, I do thank you all for watching the content that I make. I will prepare an actual prepared map time. This kind of caught me off guard, where I'm like, oh my word, like they actually confirmed. By they, it was initially the parents and the attorney, and now the FBI, that those are Brian's remains. I'm still shocked. But I'll do better when I prepare. I know you guys like it when I chat as well, but when it's something that's serious, I definitely like to prepare things and think about it and be like, what? But so many of you, man, you send me so many messages when stuff like this breaks of like, go live, go live, go live. So I'm here with you. But yeah, for those of you who'd like my usual stuff, of very prepared, rigid content, that will still be happening here and there. But now I'm just here with you, like, what? You said, can you do a poll? What kind of poll are we talking about? I can't do one right now. What kind of poll? 1, make your pretty face bigger. Boop. And 2, lol. Oh man, I'm just keeping this there just in case there's anything that we miss, right? Let's put the little bear there. Merge alert. Wait. What? It has to be like, what? Right? That's how it goes. Why do you take 2 bags full of stuff into a swamp if you're just going to... It doesn't make sense. Marielle Fish, exactly. That's my question too. Why would you be carrying 2 bags in? Oh my goodness. Damn, van conversion. Imagine that. Imagine if that becomes a whole new investigation into the father. Oh my goodness. Who believes the PD? Maybe we can do a Zoom type chat. What? Zoom type chat. Fox reported dental records determined it was Brian. Yeah, Thermal and K9 didn't find him, but Roberta, who one of the subs said looks like Dora the Explorer in that video, she found it. It's just like her and the dad, right? Hope Gabby's parents sue Brian's parents. I wonder how Gabby's parents feel with all this. I mean, this, I would imagine, would be deeply disappointing news, right? You say, I don't know if you've covered this already, but an expert stated earlier today that a dog could have sniffed out remains in 30 meters, which is approximately 100 feet of water. Damn. Yeah, she did look like Dora the Explorer, right? Oh boy. Let's just quickly put this off for a second. Oh boy. Dora the Explorer. Damn. I'm just looking at some Dora Explorer things, okay? I wanted to show you a picture because I'm just like, wow. Like, yep, pretty much. Okay, type 1 if you're shocked and 2 if you're not shocked. I'm very shocked. On video, there's stuff cut off. I don't know what we're saying. What are we saying? A bit sus that we have confirmation of ID by means of bones and not by the coroner, right? And by the attorney and family. 1 and 2. Okay, some of you are not shocked at all. But a lot of you are. The dad has the backpack and gave it to the police. But also, here's another question I have. The dad went there last week with the FBI and didn't go like straight to the place where it was, where this was. And the water already like settled a bit. So now a week later? And he was smiling that day. He was smiling a lot. Remember that? Damn, you guys be voting. A lot of you are shocked. I'm very shocked. I don't even know what picture to show you of Dora, but yes, she looks like Dora the Explorer. Jennifer, you say Gisela has sent an email. I wish I could see it. There's hundreds of them. But you say, I dated someone with a search and rescue dog, and mine has also gone through scent training. I sent a video of my dog searching in the water and articles. Where? When? Gotta see that. They've protected him since the Moab stop. This is a corrupt case from the start. Cindy, I must agree with you. It's all very suspicious and it's very, very strange. It seems off. It feels gut instinct-wise, it feels weird. He was happy to be away from his house and the protesters. Yeah, today's pants were only wet up to his ankles. He found the stuff so quickly. Not at all shocked. I am. Thank you, D. Gonzalez. I don't for 1 minute believe it's Brian because it takes more than one to turn two bones. Brian is still alive, well, and worse, still out there. Imagine. Oh, my word. Imagine it. It's so ridiculous. I like hearing your guys' thoughts. This is a great way to see what you're thinking. They say, wow, it's Brian's bones, right? Something is so weird. It's very strange. Apparently partial human remains. Damn, there's 1,000 of you guys here. JB is just frowning a lot in this. I like JB. He's just like, I don't know, guys, like what? He's just looking at this document like, I don't know, we've been in this together, you know, covering it. JB is looking at this document like, what? Dental records confirm the human remains. I really didn't expect that. Dental records don't lie. I get no real gut feeling of this. I'm torn between believing it and thinking it's staged. How can he be already fully decomposed? So Leo, you just described exactly how I feel. And I'm like, is this staged? Like, is this like an embarrassment that he's maybe sitting in Mexico? And so they're like, oh yeah, no, we just found the remains. It's fine. Shut this down now. You know what I mean? Or is it really the remains? Like, do we take it at face value? Sometimes you don't know with things like this. I mean, I would usually be like, I'm not from the States, so I'd be like, FBI, okay, take it at face value. It just feels so weird. Dogs' noses don't lie, something isn't right. Just in time for Halloween, right? I also find it so weird how, as I said before, how chill the parents were this whole time. So weird. Took them 2 days before they did Gabby, and this in 24 hours. This isn't right. Ooh, Kathy, you make a good point. Gatorade. No more Dog the Bounty Hunter. He must be quite upset right now. Yeah, from the dentist or from his parents? Ooh, that's true as well. Damn. Carve it up, Grizzlies. I'm trying to read all your messages. Damn. I can see the emojis. I've lived in Florida my entire life, and they are the most corrupt police. Whew. We don't know if it was a skull, if it was a foot, but we now know there's dental records, so there were teeth. I just find it so weird how it's remains, partial remains, and a backpack in the same area. So weird. Someone on another channel says the notebook said all will be revealed. I haven't seen anything else supporting that. Yeah, me neither. I can imagine where that was said, though. Not beyond Mellaboy to sacrifice a limb to fake his death, right? But it was teeth. It makes no sense. This is the most bizarre case that I've ever looked at. I'm pretty sure we can agree with that, right? There's a lot of bizarre cases out there that you're just like, what the hell? You know when it's like unsolved mysteries and you're like, what the hell? But this is the most bizarre case that I've ever looked at. How can they get dental records that quick? I mean, the FBI have been up and down, getting all kinds of DNA and all kinds of stuff. They could have prepared dental records already, you know, have it ready so that they can identify things real quick if they find something. But this was super quick. This was like so damn quick. Remember yesterday I had retired Sergeant Bill Cannon and retired Detective Phil Grimaldi on the show, and they were like, oh, this will take a few days. Like if they did find remains, which they did, and if it's going to be identified now, but they're like, it'll take a few days. But like, I'm sure they're also, I wonder if they'll probably also go live at some point. But like, I wonder how, I would love to have them actually back on and hear their thoughts now of like, how was that done so quickly? It's so strange. They need to look at marks on the skeletal bone. Okay, here we go. We're going to do another poll. Type 1 if you believe that this was an alligator or animal that did this. And type 2 if you believe that he offed himself and fell in the water or something like that. Fastest ID ever made from bones, right? 1 for animal, 2 for offed himself and fell in the water. Oh, okay. Damn, interesting votes. Hey, I like you guys voting 3 and 0. Neither. Okay. Yeah, I know. The ones that are saying neither or he's still alive. I should make more numbers. It shouldn't just be 1 or 2. Hey, we can do it again. 1, if you, I feel like if it's, you know, I feel like it's a gator. 1, gator. 2, shot himself. 3, still alive and out there. There we go. Both. For both. Thank you, Gary. How does my husband feel about it? He's pretty shocked, but he knows me by now. I I've always worked this hard and always do things. Yeah, got to hear all those things, right? Sometimes I tell the members some of those personal stories, just things I've done before, like self-publishing 55 books. So he's just shaking his head right now. What are you doing? I think he took the coward's way out, and animals probably found him and helped. Well, that's a good point as well. It's kind of a combination of 1 and 2. We don't... Bev, interesting. We don't know. Feral hogs eat bones and run off. Wow. Feral hogs. That's so scary. It's making me think of friggin' Hannibal right now when you say that. Good voting, guys. Good voting. I can barely even get a consensus because it's pretty split. And 3, so many of you still think he's alive, right? Welcome, Beverly, to the Grizzly Bear Cubs. Use your emojis. I designed them myself. Rest in peace, Melon Boy. I was trying to come up with something for when life gives you melons. I haven't come up with the last part of that sentence yet. It is all a tragedy all the way around. Did his parents place baby teeth or perhaps a tooth that was pulled? Whew, I don't know, Franny. We got to know what they found. That's the first thing. He had a bottle of sleeping pills, so he knew how to end this, overpowered by what he did. I don't know if sleeping pills are very hard to execute something like that. I think the FBI is working with the Laundrie'S. You see now, Jose, that's an interesting theory you got there. Damn. Pulling teeth does not help identification. The teeth must still be in the jaw. Pam, is that a fact? Sloppy investigation without DNA. Ooh, let me see what I'm missing here. Thank you, Ryan Williams. And Desiree, welcome. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Damn. It's nice when I can share this with you. I must say, if I didn't cover this case, I would have been watching this. I would have been in a chat here with you guys somewhere. So it's really nice to be able to be here with you and hear what you all got to say. Because what? Big cats are in that reserve too. Yeah, I mean, it could have been a whole combination of animals, right? Yes, if you like this impromptu kind of live stream where I share news with you, please hit the like button so I know. There's less than half of you that have hit that, so make slices. Carve it up. You make mojitos. When life gives you melons, go to a swamp. It's almost like when life gives you melons, pack a backpack. I don't know. It's like so weird, right? When life gives you melons, grab your notebook. I don't know. I don't really want to joke about that right now. I just was thinking today when I was cycling. It wasn't raining today. I was like, when life gives you melons. He's in Costa Rica. Make fruit salad. Oh my word. When life gives you melons, make fruit salad. My initial thought was when life gives you melons, like, take the water. They could have cut a deal. There sure was a lot of bags full of money going around, right? My eyes are still peeled for Melon Boy. Sorry, but it's way too weird. Who are the Laundrie'S really? Who were they? What do they know? There was no reason for Chris Laundrie's to pick up the Mustang in the middle of the night. It's all so confusing and confounding and everything, right? Steve Bertolino planned this day, and the public is buying it hook, line, and sinker, saying he went to Carlton Reserve. We all knew the gator ate him. Story would happen. Apep Jones, that's it. We all knew that story would happen. I feel like I can agree with you on that when it's like, oh, right, the gator ate him. But did it really? Did he? Yeah, thank you for hitting the like button. There's a few more of you. 2, then the animals got a hold of him. And what about Cassie? Oh, well, I hope they do interviews still later now, sometime in their own time. So that we can analyze those and be like, what? I asked my psychologist if someone is a narcissist. I'm just assuming, right? Thank you, Diane. If they are, and something like this happened, would they off themselves? And she said, it depends. But if they're that terrified of going to jail or of their public image, of course, yes, there's a high possibility they would. So that was some good insight. So, because at first I'm like, nah, I think he's too arrogant. He won't do that. But like, you never know. He might have just been out there like Bear Grylls, living his life, his fantasy in the wild there, like Area X. I say like Area X because we did the whole Area X map time thing. But the Carlton Reserve, the way they explained Area X, it's very much like that type of terrain, you know. And he might have just been there, you know, eating his melons, right? And then meeting nature, the force of nature, otherwise known as wild boars and alligators and coyotes. I still can't believe the parents found his belongings that led to finding his remains. It's crazy. I'm glad it's over. A statement came out from the lawyer that the Laundries would make a statement after a body's identified. If that happens, I'll be so fascinated. Oh my word, me too. Well, we'll be watching. We'll be watching. Petito family needs to file civil suit for Laundrie parents not informing them Gabby was left alone. Petito family needs to file civil suit. Okay, see. Maybe a gator stalked him for a couple of nights and he couldn't escape because he would be spotted. You just never know, right? I really hope that there'll be some more answers with this because it's quite crazy. My question is, did they off him and leave him or plant him? Or 2, did he actually die there? 3, is this the FBI? Those are my questions too. Thank you, Jada and Nicole, for that. Did they off him and leave him or plant him? That, to me, this case has been so crazy that that's actually a possibility. 2, did he actually die there? 3, or is this the FBI cover-up or payoff? Whew. Ryan says, maybe Melon Boy confessed to the dad and then the dad took him out there and did that and that in a fit of rage. You never know. Is it really him not buying this? I mean, the FBI says so. I'm going to look again. One more time. Because this is what I do. This is what I would be doing if I wasn't live yet. What's the time? I would have gone live in 5 minutes. The FBI wanted this case off their roster. Ooh. So BBC News, yeah, says Gabby Petito fiance. Oh. This dude, Brian Laundrie's remains found. Wow, 26 minutes ago. Damn, right? Damn. Also, what? So the partial human remains that were found on Wednesday in a Florida wilderness area were confirmed on Thursday afternoon to be those of Brian Laundrie. Authorities had also found items believed to belong to Laundrie after his parents, Chris and Roberta, took part in the search with the FBI and the police more than a month after Laundrie was reported missing. Hey, thank you, Barbara Beard. Let me see that little thing dancing there again. Oh, that's so cute. Shame. That's such a cute little sticker you gave there. Thank you. Proved Brian was a mama's boy and could not get 5 minutes from them. They say on October 21st, 2021, a comparison of dental records confirmed that the human remains found at the T. Mabry Carlton Jr. Memorial Reserve and Mayakahachi Creek Environmental Park are those of Brian Laundrie. My question is, why didn't the parents ever contact Gabby's parents? Did they ever care about her? Did he love her? He came back without a van. Triathlete New York. Hello to you. I've never seen you here. Hello. And that is my question too, really. Why did no one contact Gabby's parents? And why could Gabby's parents not get hold of them? And why did they lawyer up so fast? The lawyering up so fast really makes me think they knew. You know, that he said something that was a mistake. Thank you. I just got water tonight. How many people around the Laundries have ever even seen Gabby around the house for the 2 years she apparently lived there? I mean, the neighbors said they hardly saw her there, right? Like once or twice, which is a bit odd. But then we looked at the condo options. Interesting. So it's confirmed it's him. Yes. So the official document says on October 21st, 2021, which is like 21st, 2021. It's weird. A comparison of dental records confirmed that the human remains found. Oh, those are Brian Laundrie. And the FBI is grateful for everyone. They list all the police departments and everyone, and that's that. I don't understand this case. I don't get it. Grizzlies are the best. Thank you, Grizzlies. I must say, the Grizzlies are the best. This is the best community I could have ever imagined. I mean, damn. I think the parents believed Gabby would never be found. Slow lane? That's what I'm thinking. I think they lawyered up and said, nope, we're not talking, because maybe Brian told them, because they lawyered up real quick, right? They lawyered up real quick. So then it's like, okay, he came home without Gabby. He came home with a van. But then remember that there were new stickers placed there as well, which is so weird. So he came home. There were bike rides and walks. They went camping. But somewhere there they lawyered up real quick. But lawyered up, they had this lawyer in their midst for many years. They've known him for a long time, right? From what I gather. So, if he came home on the 1st, and shortly after that they're already lawyering up, and then they go camping, it means that they knew that he did something. I think they might have even known, maybe. They're probably going to say they didn't in interviews. But they would have probably known, oh crap, like he made a mistake, a very big mistake, right? That's what he would have told them. And that Gabby died. So they lawyer up. But I think that he would have maybe even, what? I think he would have even told them, maybe, I'm speculating that what if he told them where it happened and even showed them on his own map time, this is where it happened. And I am surprised, as would he be, I suppose, that there was no tampering, from what we know, from bears or animals or something. Okay? So maybe he just thought, it's such a remote area, they'll never find her, and there's animals in the area. So I think he thought they'll never find her, that'll always just be a mystery, and just like lawyered up, meaning I'm not talking. What's really weird is they found her remains on the 19th, right? Ooh, should we pull up the timeline? I believe they found her remains on the 19th. Timeline document. No, let's close that document and open that one. I should get my little calendar. Wait. 18th. Was it the 18th or the 19th? Wait. Calendar. That's a better one. No calendar? Why are you not filled in? Sorry, I just want to quickly look here. I'll be with you in a moment. Where is it? Wait. I just want to make sure of this date. Okay, 19. Thank you. 19. They found her remains on the 19th. But he already went for a hike on the 13th. So that's so weird that if it's like, oh my word, she was reported on the 11th. Reported missing on the 11th. Thank you, David Tripp. Yeah, is that a hippopotamus? If he came home, they lawyered up, they went camping, he told them stuff. Possibly, speculatively. And then on the 11th, she's reported missing. I mean, if they lawyered up, they probably knew there would be a chance that she'd be reported missing. There would be a time in which she'd be reported missing. And they wouldn't talk to Gabby's parents or family at all. So, I'm thinking out loud here. I'm sure some of you like it when I think out loud. So, on the 11th, she's reported missing. On the 13th, he goes for a hike. And then the Mustang is brought back to the house by the parents on the Wednesday, right? It wasn't the Thursday, it was the Wednesday, because we got footage of the Mustang already being back at the house. So that's what, the 15th. And then it's reported missing by them on the 17th. Do you know what I'm saying? That is weird. Let me just look at this calendar on my phone for a second. Just think about this for 1 second. Comes home on Wednesday the 1st. On Monday the 13th, he goes for a hike. On Wednesday the 15th, they bring the car back home. And on Friday, they tell the FBI he's actually been missing since Tuesday, which then became Monday. That was a long time to say that, because maybe they're worried, like, oh crap, what's he going to do now? Which means that he would have gone out on the 13th, which is 6 weeks ago, yeah? With a backpack and a notebook? What? Just what? I don't believe it. With a facial recognition software, isn't it plausible they can verify dental records? Her parents were calling or knocking on the door on the 10th, so he knew they'd start looking. That's true as well. Neighbors claim they saw him running. Yes, neighbors claim that they saw him running out the backyard on the 17th. That's true as well. But he must have, what I'm saying is if they found Gabby's remains on the 19th, that's when he would have really panicked. So the running out, going for a hike on the 17th and possibly running out on the, no, going for a hike on the 13th and possibly running out on the 17th. Both of those are very strange because at that point, yes, things were like, oh my word, she's missing. And it became national news. Now it's international news. So that's interesting. How different would this be if the van was not spotted in Teton? And the witnesses who spotted him scouting out the area and all that kind of stuff? But yes, wow. Really? Donna Len says, gee, it is false. Of Friday, we just found out the FBI was told on 13th. Oh. Okay, well, if they told the FBI on the 13th that he went for a hike and they haven't seen him, it's just weird that they knew where to find the car. Maybe that really was, I don't know, but it would be 5 days later. That makes sense, actually. 13th, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Ah, maybe they got the note on the car, but they already had the car back on the Wednesday. It makes no sense. Dry bag looked to have multi-dimensional contents. That's true. The YouTube video in Grand Teton of the van got him running. That's true as well. When that video emerged, he probably found out they found her. But the thing is that when he found out that they found her, it was based on what remains were found there now, which is skeletal. The timeline makes no sense. He was running from Chris on the 17th, speculatively. Speculatively, yes, Ryan. There is no den like this den. Thank you, Grizzlies. So true. What if they weren't just planting melons in the garden? I know, right? What if they weren't? What if they were planting micro melons in the garden? We just don't know. Brian left a note saying where he was hiking. Apparently, he left a note saying where he was hiking, right? I just haven't really seen that, like as in conclusive evidence. But it's so weird that the minute that she's reported missing, Gabby's reported missing, he also doesn't go immediately. He goes on the Monday for a hike. And how did he get there? Did he really drive the car out? Because there were already protesters there, so I don't understand. It's so weird. But okay, let's say he went in the middle of the night and drove the car there on the 13th. Parked the car in the grass, not in the parking lot, so that's also weird. And then what? It's 12 a.m. here. Where are you at? For me, it's 1:05 a.m. Oh, yes, it is. I fear we'll never know the truth. That's my fear, too. But we're sure we'll be digging, right? As much as we can from a public perspective. Unless he pulled out some teeth. No, I think it's got to be in the jaw. That's what some people who may be in the know said. Thought about that garden today. Yeah, the 17th was the day that the YouTuber showed the video of the van. So on the 17th, the YouTuber showed the video of the van. And according to neighbors, on the 17th is the day that they saw him, allegedly him, running out the backyard and running down the street. Okay? So that means that he left on the 17th. But what? With a backpack? And a notebook. I mean, and how many days is that now? Like, days since 17. 35 days. 35 days. To decompose completely to skeleton? Wait. Timeline. In temperate climates, it usually requires 3 weeks to several years for a body to completely decompose into a skeleton, depending on factors such as temperature, humidity, presence of insects, and submergence in a substrate such as water. How long does it take a body to decompose to skeleton in water? Yeah, if Google is Google. My Google search history. Wow. Temperate climate, 3 weeks, okay. Even a weighted body will normally float to the surface after 3 or 4 days, exposing it to seabirds and buffeting from waves. There's no seabirds there, are they? Are they right there in the park? I don't know. Scavenging creatures will dismember the corpse in a week or two, and the bones will sink to the seabed. Scavenging. It's just so weird. The police sent an email to the lawyer on the 15th asking to speak to Brian or the parents. I guess he wasn't much of a survivalist, right? Yeah, I think animals. No human did him in. Alligators and wild boars are efficient predators. Thank you, Mikey's mammy. Maybe the parents were supposed to meet him at the car but didn't show up. I just don't understand. I don't get it. Were they not looking in that area across the little footpath? Were they not looking there? Because that's the only answer now, is that they weren't looking there. But if they weren't looking there, then how did they know to go there yesterday? Not a surviving survivalist. Yeah, I guess he wasn't a survivalist, huh? He died on October 14th. What? Neil, tell us more. October 14th. That's not long ago. Let's see how many. My goodness, 2,400 of you here. And only half of you have liked the video. No, I don't mind, but if you wouldn't mind, give it a like. It was underwater, but the body would float. The area was, okay. The area was underwater. But with drones and helicopters, cadaver dogs, the thermal imaging, how did they miss it? And how did the parents know exactly where to go now? The dogs don't lie, period. The laundry showed then where they got the bag there. I'm pretty sure his parents said the last time they saw him was on the 11th. Bertolino said that law enforcement made an appointment for the 17th to look for Brian is still at home, and then the parents reported him missing. Yeah, but that Bertolino, he said a few things, huh? And that makes sense too. Melon Boy last dispersed camping trip. Oh yeah. But if the body was already attacked by an animal, it wouldn't float. That's true as well. Maybe it really was an alligator. Parents replaying musical bodies. Yeah, they've been out there for weeks with drones and helicopters. I mean, Dog the Bounty Hunter was out there. Yeah, bones don't float. I know, I get it. I'm just trying to make sense of this in my own mind. It's just making no sense. So let's say he ran out on the 17th, according to what the neighbors saw. I don't get it. I still don't get it because he went for a hike on the 13th. He died on the 14th. Isn't that when the coroner confirmed? Interesting. Big difference in climates between Florida and Wyoming. Wait. So how many now think the parents are suspect in his disappearance? And FBI let him find him and set them up. They would have never found Gabby after it snowed. True, right? So, wow. Can you imagine if they never found Gabby? I mean, it's so great that their team found Gabby. And yes, that Red, White, and Bethune shared the video with a van. I mean, damn, 17th, huh? Thank you. You say, keep it up. Desi says, keep it up. Could bowflies and bug noises be drowned out by drones and air traffic? I don't think so. Cold water, hot water, mud, maybe preserve longer. Have a good night, Digital Spark. If he died, it wasn't there. Now, Diane, that is an interesting one, right? If he died, it wasn't there. Ooh. Please don't tell me the parents get the reward. That's scary, because they did find him. But isn't the reward for finding him alive or not? This entire thing is set up, is a setup, a ruse, a way to get it to stop. I'm calling 100% BS. You leave for a walk without your phone or wallet, but you take a dry bag? Yeah, right. Elizabeth James. Suddenly today they have answers. Date of his death, right? Fact. On the 17th, Roberta and Chris didn't sleep at home. The attorney reported this fact to the FBI. Ooh-wee. The plot. It's so thick. This is a thick-ass plot. Okay, no parents don't get the reward. His bones are still in his body alive. Oh my word. You say, I think Brian killed Gabby on the 27th and then went hiking. Alibi, telling those giving him his lift. Yes. Okay, Gemini, I agree with you so far. Parents suspect, could he have died at home? Laundrie's buried him there. I'm starting to wonder if he died at home. Ooh, imagine that. That's so scary. Imagine if he died at home and then they put him there. Damn. The news will probably claim he died from COVID. Oh my goodness. We've got to revisit this whole timeline. Tomorrow, Tyler, or actually today, because now it's 1 in the morning for me. It's 1:13 a.m. for me. So I think it's safe to say that there's more of you here than usual, because most of you are American, 83%. And Cassie knew. She was at the Tetons. Cindy, I saw your email today. I don't know if that's Cassie and I don't know if that's Gabby. I don't know. Okay. You know the picture? Have you guys seen the picture of the girl taking a photograph of a lady and then someone who looks like he's dressed like Brian, to be honest? Have you seen the photo? Okay, so 1, do you believe that Cassie was at the Tetons? Type 1 for yes and 2 for no. Carve it up. You make a good point. Killing oneself is not coward, it's mental illness. The kid was sick. I definitely do wonder about his mental health over the years. Thank you, Sabina. 2. Some of you believe it is. 2, I just don't think it. Can you show the pic? I would have to find the pic. Hold on 1 second, please. This pic. Cynthia, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to show this pic. This is the picture. So the picture is the one you can see other way. This is allegedly, it just doesn't look like her to me. Her hair's far too dark there. Far too dark. But I must say the dude looks like, sorry for the way I'm pointing here. It looks a lot like Brian and the way he's dressed and everything. Like, damn, the cap, the shirt, the everything. Do you think that this is Cassie? I don't know if this hair is far too dark. I don't think he would have killed himself if this case didn't blow up like it did globally. That's true as well. No, not her. Oh, damn, he had another girl? Imagine that. Just have a look at it, and then I'll take it away. The top picture just shows it's the same kind of top that Gabby's wearing. It's comparing Instagram posts. That's not Cassie. Yeah, it's cut off at the top, I know. That's how I received it. But this is the picture from the bottom. Okay. He wasn't mentally ill while talking to the cops. He was a little bit, though. Some of the stuff he said didn't make sense, like saying, I'm going to steal your radio. Remember when he said, I'm going to steal your radio? Because he was thinking that's going to get him all locked up. And I don't know. He just seemed like not quite with it, but definitely, I don't know, mentally ill. His ex-girlfriend has dark hair, but also the ex-girlfriend has even darker hair, right? If he died at home, how do you explain away Roberta's wiping away a tear? If she was wiping away a tear, I mean, she could have been wiping away a booger for all we know. But it was very likely a tear, maybe. Do you know Laurie Bellow? Yes, I do. Rose. More likely didn't die there. Maybe. Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. Exactly. Was it a tear or dirt? I'm hoping the FBI is doing some kind of stunt to throw off his parents because they're involved and now the FBI wants answers. He had different looks about him. The body cam looked creepy to me. He definitely had different looks about him. A lot. I've speculated about that before in the whole thing I did about his Instagram. Key finder. You're right. They found a part of a... Do you mean a part of a skull? They said skeletal. I don't know if they said skull. Did they? They're not streaming anymore there. Damn. Okay. Well, we need to... Yes, thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Private. If you could please head on over to... this other case I've been covering, Daniel Robinson, and sign the petition because there's so many of you here now as well. We're almost there. You Grizzlies are carving it up. Okay, here we go. I don't know what this is. If you can go to this one here, the link is in my description box and the mods are sharing it as well. Please help find daniel.com. And if you look here if you click here, sign the petition, it takes you here and let's see where we're at, Grizzlies. On Tuesday night, it was at 69 and now it's 72,245. So if you could go there now, it takes like 30 seconds to do. You just fill in your first name, last name, email, and sign the petition. And then you go to your email address and just click the link to finish it, okay? Thank you so much. Monica says, Gisela, get some rest. My body clock has completely shifted. I'm on American time. Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for signing both those petitions. That's great. You said, I prefer your videos. You mean compared to chatting or will the parents talk? Will we get answers? Wonder, that is the question now. Are they going to talk finally? Are we going to get some answers? Yes, we need to get the signatures to 75K. It would be amazing if we could get to 75K right now. Or if we could get there by Sunday. You know, I know you Grizzlies have it in you. I know you can do it. First name, last name, email. Click sign. Go to your email. Click the link. Done. So, hold on one second. Oh, there is one there. Okay, let's do that one as well. I'm going to do it right now. Jelani Day. Change.org. Justice for Jelani Day. This one is at 29214, and they need 35,000 signatures. So if you can go there too. Damn. I got to put that in my link as well. Thank you, everyone. Does anyone know if Chris Laundrie'S has ties to the FBI or the police? I don't know. I need water. Are you going to finish the what stuff? I sure am. I am. I wonder what the parents are like. One newsman said they were on the verge of divorce. Yeah, apparently they had filed for divorce, right? Yeah, letting him out of... They say Petito family should sue the cops for losing Brian. I don't know how he escaped from that house. Foggy Morn. That is a very cute lemon. Thank you so much. Welcome, Mickey Miller, to the Grizzly Bear Cubs. Yes, the little girl in Australia named Cleo. My goodness. Why do we need signatures to find people? It's a frustrating question. Yeah, use that. Dr. Dog. Map time. There's no word so far on the cause of death from what I've seen. Okay, so go sign that one and go sign this. Where are we at? 72245. Let's see. I'm watching if you're signing. Let's see. 72239. Look at you go. Look at you go. Watch it go. That's you guys. Cops should be sued. Sign up, people. Do you remember that a neighbor of the Laundrie's called police when they heard a gunshot at the Laundrie's home? They did? Oh my word, David Johnston. Did they? I don't remember that at all. Did they call because they heard gunshots? JB, I'm so glad you're here. Now, which JB are you? Hey, 72239 was you. Okay. Now we're at 72257. Let's get it to 75. I'm sure that if each of us shares this with one other person, I signed it, my husband signed it. There's two of us. And then the next day I signed it from two other email addresses. So you can sign it from multiple email addresses. We just got to get that to 75. And Jelani's day 1 to 35. Thank you. It's a wig. My little bun. Some of you are like, oh my word, I'm so glad you got rid of the bun. I'm like, oh, that's still under here. I've still got the granny bun under this. And the pitiful hair. Wow, Soleo, yes they did. It was reported. That one I missed completely. I'm going to look at that and add that to the timeline. They heard gunshots? Okay, that adds to a lot of mystery there. Hello, hello. Gunshots at the home. My goodness. Yeah, only two options. Self-harm or the parents dump the body. That's so scary. Guess it's start a new life now, right? Well, everyone, let's put this off. Thank you. Watching Kayla Belknap. Thank you so much. Love you and your humor watching from Canada. Put that off. All right. Well, I don't even think I did an intro tonight. I was just here like, oh my word. I just like click live, and you could see in the beginning I was like in shock and trying to get all my stuff together and just, what just happened? Thank you, Jane. The hell? I'm just looking if there's any update before I go. Horrible. Can they get a toxicology from the bones? Sure, hope so. I was in Northport doing van life last summer. Man. Thank you so much. I don't think the mods have the link for Jelani Day yet. We'll add it to the description box after this for the replay. And if you just type in Jelani Day petition on Google, you'll find it right at the top. I wear a bun daily since years. Me too. I was a competitive swimmer. We always had our hair up in a bun. And then I was a pilot. Always had the hair up. It was actually kind of required. Yeah, bring back the bun. I like the bun. I quite like the bun. When people are like, oh my word, thank goodness you've got rid of that bun. I'm like, Shame! Carve up that bun. The poor little bun. It's a tiny bun. Still don't understand how the cadaver dogs could not have found him. I know, me too. Jelani Days was easy to find, so I'm going to go there and sign that right now from all my email addresses too. You signed the wrong petition? What did you sign? You got to sign the Daniel Robinson one and the Jelani Day one. Yeah, I still don't get how he flew home and went back. Whew. Who said that? There's people that say that. Carve up the bun, right? People say that. We got some trolls now that the channel has grown. With all the good comes just a little bit of bad, and you're like, ooh. Ooh, ouch, what? What about my little bun? Carve up that bun. Or my hair is like longish, so I like to wear it loose as well. And now I just have this on all the time because I'm like, everyone loves it. I got to bring out my loose hair again tomorrow. Melon wine. I have a bun, but I'm old. I'm an old soul, you know? I've had a bun my whole freaking life. Swimming, flying. I don't know. It's a thing. I say leave the bun alone. The bun is such a boer thing. Coming from another boer with a bun. It's just so, I don't know, it's so nice, like hair out of the face, you know. Thank you so much. Love your bun. You're so beautiful. They're jelly. My bun is so tiny and pathetic that Key Finder, I'll compete with you over the tiniest bun. Mine is absolutely pathetic, but I love it anyway. Yeah, here's always in a bun. Literally got some scrunchies. I didn't have those for years because I'm like, that is so last whenever. I learned that from Sex and the City. They're like, oh my word, who has a scrunchie and who has a bun? And I'm like, me. Me, I do. Thank you. Giz, are you a suspect in this case? Because the melon boy has been proper carved up by the sounds of it. Well, it will be ironic if it is a grizzly bear. We're not in that area though, right? There's no bears there. Are there bears there? That's so scary, but I don't think so. It's a boar. I don't know. Thank you. Thank you guys for bringing the awareness, and you guys take lots of action and make a difference. Thank you for making a difference. Hello from New Zealand. This must be a good time for you, right? 1:29 a.m. Let's see how many of you are here. 2,600 of you. Dad, you say Dad killed him. Wow. Thank you. Bears are in northern Florida. Welcome them and say what you do. What are we talking about? I've done a male bun. Good job. Good job. What do you think the notebook will reveal? I don't think it's going to reveal anything unless it really was dry. Woo, then it's going to reveal some stuff. This is not a hairstyle video. No, it isn't. But it is just a chat now. We're done with the facts for now. Blackberries don't eat people. Okay, it's a bun thing. I need sleep and a spa day. Probably. I had a beautiful migraine all day. So, yes. I wonder if he left a notebook and he actually wrote in it or drew pictures. That might be quite scary, actually. I think he would leave something quite that we could analyze, you know what I mean? Not obvious, but I'm not sure. When life gives you melons, carve it up. Right? So you said gunshot on September 24th. Really? Oh my goodness. Thank you for signing it. Thank you so much for signing it. I really appreciate you guys. So yeah, now it's 1:30 a.m. for me. So I think I'm going to get some sleep. I'm sure you guys support that. A notebook, electronic or paper. You make a good point. You make a damn good point. What if it's an electronic notebook? You said, Teresa, thank you, G. You opened up a love for true crime for me. More questions from this for sure. I just got Pronzo's book today. Thank you for getting that. That's amazing. I'll tell him as well. That's so cool. And yeah, I'm glad that some of you like my style of covering true crime. I really appreciate it. Can anyone fake remains? Probably. I still have questions about Jeffrey Epstein. Good night, Grizz. 10:30 a.m. in Melbourne. Thank you for wishing me a beautiful sleep. I really appreciate it. I'm going to play my little outro now. I'll see you sometime tomorrow. For all the members, I usually give you an exclusive video on a Friday. So I'll do that tomorrow. But first, I got to get some sleep, and then I'll do that first thing, okay? The dry bag wasn't closed properly. Damn, thank you. And thank you, everyone, for all the super chats and the super stickers. Thanks for all the buy me a scented candles. You guys are buying so many scented candles. This one's almost finished. Smells nice. I had it lit earlier. It was lit. Where's my lighter? I'm going now. You know I have problems saying goodbye, so it's welcome to the blah blah at the end. There we go. It's lit, everyone. It's lit. It was it was a great time with you. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the coffees, for the PayPals, for the members who are joining, for supporting my channel, for liking this video, for being a subscriber and OG and original Grizzly, for just watching. Give me that eyeball time. I really appreciate it. The juggle is real. A lot of juggling going on with running a channel like this and all these different cases and all the content. It's yeah, the juggle is real. Thank you. So how do I buy a butterfly glass? Oh, okay, I'll tell you quickly. So this is still, of course, available, always will be. You just use the link that the mods either share for Teespring, or you just go to the description box and there is a link there for Grizzly-books. What is it? Grizzly? Oh, it's on there. .spring, that one. Creator.com. Don't quote me on that one. I must memorize it better. Grizzly. Yeah, grizzly-books.creator-spring.com. But you can check that out, the whole range there. There's all the stuff, the butterfly one, Let It Be. Thank you so much, everyone. You say have a great night. I got some more fan art today that I still got to show you guys, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, thank you so much for fan art, guys. This is amazing. Soleo, the hoodie's available in all kinds of colors. White, gray, black, like a maroon color. It depends which country you're in. I see different countries, they have different colors. But these are just examples and everything's available in lots of different colors. So yes, check it out. Yeah, and thanks for loving the fan art. Sleep well, everyone. I love the blah, 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 you say. You love the blah, blah, blah. We gotta call that something. The chit chat, the chitty chatty, bang bang chitty chitty bang bang. Love the long goodbye. It's such a long goodbye. Oh my word! You should see when I interview people, huh? And then afterwards they're in the StreamYard room with me. It's so awkward because I don't know how to say goodbye, and I'm like, oh, all right, and I just the same as I'm doing here, I do with them, and eventually they just look at me like, okay, bye, and then they go. Every time it's just like bye. Goodness. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna play the outro now, okay? Thank you again to the mod squad. My last little 2 cents. Tracy, Embla, JC, Mel, Diddy, Dispatch, Kathleen, and Julie. You guys are the best. I've got the best mod squad ever. Thank you so much to them. I mean, damn, I'm going... what's up, Phil Grimaldi? Phil Grimaldi in the house. Did you see him in the garden earlier? It was so cool. Got the best mod squad in the house. I'm going to try that outro one more time because there was no sound and I don't know why. And I wanted to say hi to Phil Grimaldi. So, yes, thank you, Mod Squad. Thank you, everyone, for being here. I'll see you soon.